Hi, my name is Carolyn, also known as Ruth and Amba, and I'm coming to you from my car because I'm rushing around doing all kinds of errands as per usual. Right now I'm in the parking lot of the gym as I'm doing lots of working out, trying to get into shape. I am getting married, and I still can't actually believe that. I'm been wanting to get married my whole life. That was always, when I was a little kid, and they would ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? My answer was a wife. I wanted to be a housewife. And, I thought that that was something that I could achieve. Like any other goal, I was going to set my steps, and I was going to figure out how to do it. And I worked really hard at developing kind of a wife resume as a teenager, and I learned to cook, and I learned about cleaning, although I kind of suck at it and I really don't like it, but nonetheless, I learned how to do it. And yeah, I thought that I had all of these qualities that would make me ideal for this job of wife, and then I get out into the real world and I find that it's really not that simple, and people, guys, are not necessarily looking for that. And, some people look at me and say, oh, well, you shouldn't really have trouble finding someone to marry if you really want to, but it's really complicated. I mean, I think we all have things that make it tough. It takes a lot to find a person that is totally compatible with you, especially if you're a little quirky and eccentric like I am. After all, I am the white Hindu. I am a non-Indian practicing Hindu, so, that's just one of a few things in my life that are kind of unusual, and they make me an odd duck. So it took someone special to to want to marry me. So yeah, I've been waiting a really long time for this. I am 2 months shy of my 31st birthday. I expected to get married, maybe right as I graduated college. I expected that I wouldn't have any trouble meeting someone at 18 or 19, and it just did not work out the way that I thought that it would. But the funny thing is, after having spent all of these years wanting marriage so badly and feeling just crushed by the rejection, by not having anyone want me, by feeling like a failure, or like marriage was some club that I was being kept out of, like a country club I couldn't join. Now it's really difficult to let go of those feelings. I didn't build up that persona on purpose. It just kind of happened as year after year after year I started to feel really undesirable and like there's no way that this is ever going to happen for me. And now I have that kind of shell. I identify with that. I've written a post about it for apracticalwedding.com. I've identified as this person who had a lot of trouble finding love, and now I have it, and I have to reimagine myself and rework my image of myself as like I really am going to have this thing that I've always wanted, and it doesn't quite feel the way that I thought it would feel. I have to say that it's not that it doesn't make me really happy, but it's more like it doesn't make me unhappy. I was so miserable not being married, not being engaged, and now that is removed. I feel peaceful, I feel calm, I feel at rest about it, but I don't feel the same kind of joy that I expected it to bring. So some of you are probably going, duh, like that comes from within. You have to, and on some level, intellectually I know this, you have to do that for yourself. You have to love yourself and be satisfied and content with who you are already and not expect a relationship to do that for you. So, I'm getting there on that point. So now I begin looking at what my wedding is going to look like, and I've spent a lot of years thinking about that. So I have ideas, I have thoughts, I have a sense of how weddings get put together, what the different elements are, and I think that's been very helpful. I mean, of course, my fiance has input, and we talk together about how to make sure it reflects both of us, so it's going to be pretty weird and quirky. My idea of the perfect wedding has really morphed over the years, especially now that I'm a Hindu. When I was a kid, I, imagined my wedding, and I know not all girls do, but plenty do, and I'm one of them. And I pictured wearing my mother's dress and her veil. I love veils. I pictured a church wedding, even though I wasn't particularly Christian. And then I converted to Hinduism about 10 years ago now. So my ideas about what a wedding looked like changed completely, because that is my religion now, and so I participate in a lot of cultural aspects of that, and so my wedding is going to reflect that religious culture. So I'm going to be doing some video diaries about the process as I create this wedding that will be completely unique just by virtue of us being how we are. We didn't set out to create something different, unique, weird, but it's just gonna happen that way. And I love watching wedding television shows. So my fiance said, hey, should we try to get on one of them? And I said, no, because they won't let me have enough control. But I'll make my own. So this is the first of my video diary fake wedding show, and I'm going to be taking you through the whole process of putting together this Hindu/Celtic wedding in 6 months. So yeah, and oh, let me show you the ring. Isn't that lovely? We went and picked that out together, and he presented it on Valentine's Day, and got a picture of himself on one knee. It was very sweet of him to be able to get all that. He knows I love to scrapbook and love to keep records of all these events in my life, so he got that for me. Anyway, I will see you again next week, and thanks for watching. Bye!